Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be taking a look at a recent interview Henry Cavill gave to Vanity Fair concerning his role as the Witcher. It's titled Henry Cavill on His Intense Transformation in The Witcher. And yes, I love saying his name, and so you'll be hearing it quite a bit. Now, we won't go through the entire article, but a link to it will be in the description below. So let's scroll down to the very first question. The first question he's asked is about his approach to taking on roles with an existing fandom and how he handles the burden of expectation. The question is, when you take on roles like Superman or Geralt, which have an existing fandom, is your approach different than it would be while playing a role that doesn't come with that burden of expectation? Henry responds, I suppose it is. I approach every role in the same way, with 100% effort and dedication. But with an IP attached, more often than not, I'm already a fan of that IP if I'm playing the character. For me, there's a heavy responsibility to do the character as much justice as possible from the source material. And see, this kind of respect for source material is exactly what anyone should want in a lead character, a lead actor. It's the kind of passion that not only contributes to a better, more accurate portrayal and better story, but also unites new fans and old fans alike in common love for the lore. Next, he's asked about his approach to the character as a fan, because as you may not know, Henry is an actual fan of the books and the games, and aggressively pursued this role for years. So how he reacts is probably something we can all relate to. He's asked, when you approach a role from the perspective of both a performer and a fan, do you give more input? Do you feel more ownership over what a character like Geralt might or might not do? And he responds, I do think it carries more weight if an actor is well versed in the lore. He's absolutely right. And it's certainly beneficial to my performance if I know the world. There was collaboration in the process. I would make notes because the schedule was grueling, to say the least. I would often do my work in my 2 hours of hair and makeup every morning. When it came to getting to set, I'd have a few suggestions about dropping lines that I felt were too obvious. When it comes to book Geralt, it tended to be a bit more complex and nuanced than that. Ultimately, it was Lauren's vision, and it was my place to represent Geralt, my character, as accurately to the books as I possibly could. I would email her every now and again when a new script came through, and she would always be receptive of the emails. But it was entirely up to her whether she chose to apply the thoughts in them. Again, you see not only an actor, but a fan who wants the absolute best representation of the character, and is not afraid to put in the work and offer suggestions to make it better, but who also respects the showrunner's vision and the two are able to work together. One of the things that really stood out to me was Henry's unmatched dedication to the role, and specifically to remaining as true as possible to the character in the book. One of the final questions in the interview concerns fandom reaction. He's asked, given your fondness for the character and your emotional attachment to the role, how did the fandom reaction go over for you? He responds, I'm very happy that people like the character so much. I know that there are mixed opinions out there as well, which I really thrive upon reading as well. For me, it's vital to go about and read. I'm on all the Reddit forums. I'm reading all the reviews. I'm literally trying to get everyone's information. Some of it is not useful, and other criticisms are incredibly useful. I take it all in, and I look forward to bringing it even closer and closer to Zukowski's writing. I think any of those criticisms, they often lie in things like I was saying. We don't have the advantage of a long, involved conversation or dialogue with Geralt, so there are criticisms which I think I was prepared for. So for me, it's about seeing that, understanding it, and working out how I can do my job better within the framework provided. How to appease and make those people feel comfortable that I do actually understand this character and love this character just as much as they do. Don't you just love him? Henry Cavill is truly amazing. So often it seems like the latest thing is for Hollywood to be constantly at odds with fandom, yet he proves there's a better way. When it comes to established characters, listening to fans, respecting fans, and enjoying the original work as much as we do goes a long way. And at the end of the day, that's all anyone is truly asking for. The Witcher isn't perfect, but its flaws are certainly more understandable when you realize everyone involved is working really hard on an IP they too actually enjoy. But hey, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.